It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's going to be a long day. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Let's go one more. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He'll buy some time right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
As just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Block with the throw, caught by Hamler. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rush.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the middle.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Smith catches left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Vincent Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nice upfield move there by Gerald McCoy, getting in there to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's get it now. Let's get it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he puts it through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Strong right. Hey. I got deep third.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
66.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Locke looks to throw it again. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Everyone's got 4 down. Check.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll get it up past the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
36 to Mike. Check pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Flush to his right. try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 44. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Locke on the bootleg. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Locke. It's caught. On the right side, it's Smith. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be second down.
Here we go.
A lot going to throw it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Denver, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our